Hello everyone, today I'm going to be checking out Nanny and her little Babelings for the Shades faction in the multi-award winning Moonstone from Goblin King Games.
Unlike other boxes, Nanny is a single character box, although she does come with her Babelings, Urchin, Sprog and Pookie. 3 little Psychopomps for her to look after in the nursery. So, inside the box we have cards, bases, and the resin miniatures. So Nanny, Urchin, Pookie and Sprog, all cards present and correct, which is good. 4 30mm round bases, don't care about those. Let's have a look at the fun things. Ooh, Nanny is a chunky one piece. Bottle in hand, ladle full of Octopomp in the other. Quite a manic expression. Her Babelings actually look like they require more assembly. We have little Sprog, which is a one piece as well. Good casts, no slippage, no bubbles. Really good detail, which you'll see when I get these all built and up close and personal. Pookie, with that anglerfish hat, cloak type thing going on there. Or maybe that is its head, and then the cloak is just around it. We've all done that as kids. And then Urchin, rattle with a really tormented looking face on it. That's not a good rattle. That's probably a smaller Psychopomp. It's Psychopomps all the way down. But just head on and away you go. Right. They look relatively clean, but they're all going to get a wash and a brush, and then I'll be back with them based and we can take a look at them in more detail. Nanny and her Babelings are ready to go. This was fairly simple because only one of them required any actual building. Nanny herself is a good 32mm to eye level. And if she looks hauntingly familiar, if you're of an age, it's because it's a little homage to Nanny from Count Dracula. Certainly in the craziness, she's there anyway. Now, Nanny's stats. Melee of 3, Arcane of 4, +1 on her evade. So slightly above average arcane, average melee. You protect me like the babe. Reduce all damage this character would suffer by -1 for each friendly Babeling within 6 inches. So keeping her 3 Babelings close by will reduce all damage by 3, meaning it's important to take them out first. She has a set of 3 abilities. Milky's for 2 energy, works on blues and pinks. Target friendly character restores X wounds, or target friendly character gains +1 energy. Very handy if you've got a lot of Psychopomps around. Summon the Nursery for 1. This action cannot bring a character into play if they're already in play, but otherwise you can replace Sprog, Pookie or Urchin if they're not currently on the table, depending on your colour. And then Lullaby for 1 energy. Once per game, within 6 inches, a target model must discard half its energy, and then it restores 2 wounds, and that's on a blue or a pink. So that's just a target model. That means you can either use it on an opponent who's at full health, maybe haven't activated yet, they've got a load of energy, they can't restore any wounds because they've suffered none, but they'll lose half of their energy. Great. Or you can do it on one of your own characters, maybe they've already activated, no energy left, doesn't matter, get some wounds back. So works either way. She comes with 3 energy on her card. And her signature move is Nap Time, which is an upgrade for the Falling Swing, doing a fairly decent 2 damage across the board. And during the end step, if the enemy suffered 1 or more wounds, they lose 1 energy. So, interesting support character is our Nanny. And she comes via the medium of Babelings. So, the Psychopomp Babelings then. We have Little Urchin with the Rattle and Dummy ongoing there. Like all Psychopomps, they are feeble, they can only be summoned into play, and they don't have any energy of their own. They have to get it from their summoning character. Urchin has I Want My Nanny. When enemy character declares this model as a target, you can interrupt it to move the model 2 inches directly towards a friendly nanny, and if you do so, the enemy must complete their action if possible and may not choose a new target, so you can hide behind her coattails once a turn. He hit me for 1 energy. Once per turn, the target character suffers 1 wound. Very simple. Then we have Pookie with the delightful little glowing Moonstone crystal hanging off his anglerfish costume, getting all ready for Halloween or the Tauber equivalent. Again, same passive abilities or keywords as other Psychopomps and the I Want My Nanny special rule. He called me names for 1 energy. The target character suffers -1 arcane or -1 melee until the end of turn. Again, interesting support option when you need to protect Nanny in some way. Maybe somebody's about to try and deal with her melee. And finally we have Sprog, screaming his lungs out. It's absolutely fantastic. It's probably my favourite Babeling, I think. I do like Pookie with his little anglerfish costume, but the massive gaping mouth screaming. All good for the Sprog. He pushed me for 1 energy. You can target another model and move it 1 inch directly away. And again, can be friendly, could be an enemy. It's entirely up to you with that one. So there we go, Nanny and the Babelings.
In the words of Nanny from Count Duckula, I'll get it. Or in this case, I got it. Lovely box of figures. The Babelings are particularly cute, even though one of them kind of looks like Boris Johnson, but we'll ignore him. But a fascinating set of figures for a Shades troupe. Obviously, Babeling Psychopomps doing double dipping on this affair. They'll do all the usual Psychopomp stuff. They'll throw out buffs for people who get buffs from multiple Psychopomps. They'll be there if they get slain. They'll give the buffs out to people like Sharif who get a bonus attack if a model is slain that turn. But at the same time, they also damage reduction for Nanny, which means if you want to take her out, you've got to do the babes first, and the babes really should be behind her, and they can easily get out of the way of your attacks because of that get behind Nanny's sort of apron ability. So a fascinating puzzle to unlock for your opponent, and a great set of miniatures to paint up if you're a Shades player. Let me know what you think below of Nanny and her Babelings. I'm going to head on. Until next time, bye-bye.
Go ahead and check out our other content on screen now. And while you're at it, why not hit subscribe and remember to ding our dong. Go on, you know you want to click it. Go on.